With that said, let's go ahead and find a comfortable seat, whether it's on the floor or in a chair, and let your sit bones ground down to the earth, and let the crown of the head raise up toward the ceiling. And as you start to feel that gravity pulling you down and the lift in the head, just start to acknowledge your breathing. Noticing the flow of the air as it comes in through your nose, through your throat, and fills up your chest, and your belly rises. And notice as the breath goes out, the diaphragm relaxes and the air passes through your nose. Use this time as you settle in to just get an assessment of where your body is right now, what you're feeling, what sensations of relaxation and sensations of tension you might be feeling. Notice if there's any resistance in your legs or your hips or your lower back. Take some adjustments, just small movements to see if you can address those sensations. Again, remembering to feel free to take small movements or maybe major movements to get to that place. Moving from your legs and hips up through your spine to your ribcage and the space between your shoulder blades. Continuing to breathe as you take note of the circumstances that these places find yourself, that you find yourself in these places. And then up through your neck to the crown of your head. Taking note, being aware, being present. Take a complete inhale here, and then as you exhale, start to drop your chin toward your chest. Letting a simple forward fold occur along the back of your neck and in between your shoulder blades. Maybe just a slight movement of the head from side to side to just kind of check in with those muscle groups with the neck and shoulders. And then dropping into stillness at the center. Inhaling the head back up to center, and as you exhale, drop the right ear toward the right shoulder. Left hand can fall off of your thigh, hover above the floor, or gently touch the floor. Again, maybe just a slight movement of the head to feel the stretch along the left side, between your ear and your shoulder, and then extending from the shoulder all the way down to the floor. Inhaling the head back to center, returning the hand to the thigh, Exhale, drop the left ear toward the left shoulder. Let the right hand fall off of your thigh. Hover above the floor or gently touch the floor. Just some slight movement. Kind of assess where the muscles are in the side of the neck. And breathe deep. Inhaling the head back to center, returning the hand to the thigh. One more time, exhale, drop the chin toward the chest. Using the breath to check in, assess, observe. Inhale and lift the head back up to center. Letting the hands drop down by the thighs. We'll inhale and start to lift the arms and the gaze up toward the ceiling. As you exhale, come bringing the hands back down. So we're inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up, this time sweeping the arms to the right and dropping them to the floor. Inhaling up and back to center, and exhaling, dropping to the left. Moving with your breath here, we'll do a couple more twists on each side, to the right, to the left, and right. Inhale back to center, bring the arms back down by the side. Keeping the right hand down, inhale the left hand up, and exhale, fold over. Looking up underneath your left arm and really extend from the fingertips all the way through the left hip. Inhale, bringing that arm back down and hand down. Inhale the opposite side up and over. And extend long. Inhale, let back up, and exhale, hands down. Take the right arm and cross it underneath the left arm and give yourself a big squeeze. If you don't get the sides right, we're going to do both sides, so that's fine. So either staying here or bringing the backs of the hands together or bringing the palms of the hands together in eagle arms. Breathe between the space in your shoulder blades. Maybe you just take a slight bow forward. Feel a little more pull between the shoulder blades and the upper back. Inhale back up and extend the arms back out. We'll do the opposite side, so left under right. First big squeeze. Staying here or bringing the backs of the hands together or bringing the palms of the hands together. Maybe take a slight bow forward. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. And coming back up, releasing that. Extending the arms out wide, just stretch. And then bring the hands together in front of your heart. And take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, start to drop that lower until the wrists just start to pull apart. So you're stretching through the front, well, is it the front of the wrist or the back of the wrist, into the inside of the wrist. Take the hands and flip them around so that the backs of the hands are together, palms facing outward, and start to lift that up until the wrists start to come apart. So stretch that. Placing the hands on the floor in front of you, just gently walk the hands out. Keep the fingers spread wide, arms extended. Let the head drop between your arms, and maybe you shake your head no or nod your head yes here. And then from here, come over to hands and knees. Walk the knees back slightly so you can flatten out the feet, dropping down onto your belly and chest. So once you're there, you can maybe just do the little rock from side to side. Lift the right leg up and extend through the toes, pointing toward the back of the room, and then let that drop down. Lift up the left leg and extend that and let it stretch and then drop that down. Gently pressing into the hands and then lifting the head and shoulders up, baby cobra. Exhale, coming back down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down, bring the right cheek to the mat, extend the arms by your side. Let everything go here, breathe deep, and then exhale completely. Maybe rock the hips from side to side here. Bringing the gaze back to center and the hands back underneath the shoulders. 3 more baby cobras. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left cheek on the mat. Arms by the sides. Maybe rock the hips from side to side or windshield wipe the feet if that feels good. Bring the gaze back to center. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders where the hands were. Extend the fingers and arms, or extend the hands and fingers out. Isometrically drag the elbows back towards your hip points as you gaze toward the front of the room. Really breathing into your abs and sternum area. Releasing that, bring the hands together and the elbows out, and let the forehead rest on the top of the top hand, back of the top hand. Breathe deep here, maybe rock the hips from side to side with joy for the feet. So bringing the elbows back underneath the shoulders, hands extended back into Sphinx pose. Staying here or curling the toes under. Maybe lift the knees off the floor. Maybe that's as far as you want to go. Or maybe you press into the elbows and the toes and lift the core up off for a forearm plank. Breathe. And then let the knees drop back down, flatten out the feet, elbows come out to the sides, stack the hands, rest the forehead, maybe rock the hips from side to side. Bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders. Push weight in the hands so that you can lift up, coming back onto the knees, bringing knees wider apart, toes together, sink the hips back toward the heels. Child's pose, wherever this ends up for you. And if child's pose isn't working for you, you could do a puppy pose, keeping your hips lifted and just dropping your head down to the floor or a block. Where you end up here, breathe deep into the back body. And we'll transition to standing through down dog here. So maybe your hands are extended out in front of you. You can shift weight to your palms, curl the toes under, lift the hips up. To down dog, pedaling up the feet, swaying hips from side to side. And then you can walk the hands toward the feet or the feet toward the hands. Coming to a half lift. Inhale here, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms to come all the way up. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. Finding your tennis ball if you have one. Or a block if you don't have a ball. Or just a mat if you don't have either of those. Need a ball coming out. I've got another one over here. Oh, it's on your blanket there. I know if my dog were here, the tennis ball would not be safe.
My dog would have already de-stuffed it,
yeah.
crossed it.
We have one dog that will chew apart a tennis ball in less than 2 minutes. It's just like, and it's gone.
It's like some prize size.
Yeah. So just working out all of the stuff on your feet. I swear this has been whatever wonky's going on with my back. The tennis ball's been great on my feet, on my back, rolling it against the wall. So if you don't have the ball, you can take the foot and just kind of grind it into the mat. Let the skin kind of grab onto the mat. You're still working on that fascial tissue that's underneath the foot. Then go ahead and switch out feet. Okay, go ahead and set the ball aside. Find yourself at the front of the mat, and this is where I'm going to bring the chair in because I just can't bend down to the floor today. It's not working for me. So finding a good Tadasana pose, really taking those feet that we just opened up and grounding down. Maybe just take the toes first and grip on the floor, like you're trying to pull the mat toward you. And then relax that. Let your toes relax. Maybe lift one heel up and drop it down, with the other heel up and drop it down. Kind of going from side to side, lifting the heels. contact that the feet are making with the floor. With that solid base, lift the knees slightly so that the quads are activated. Let the tailbone be tucked, shoulders down and back but relaxed, crown of the head lifted up toward the ceiling. Finding one place in the room to draw your attention to. Take your gaze, or your drishti as it's called in Sanskrit. One place. From here, inhale the arms up, taking the gaze up to the ceiling with it. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold, coming all the way down. Hands find wherever they find. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press weight into the feet, come all the way back up. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. Moving with your breath here. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Again. Half lift. And fold. And exhale, hands in front of the heart and breathe. From here, stepping the right foot back, setting for warrior one on the left side. Pushing back into the blade of the foot and bending into the square of the left knee. Hands can come to your hips here, or arms can come up. Maybe your gaze follows your hands. So you really want to think about a one line of energy from that right heel all the way up through the leg, the hip, and out through the arm. And note if you can just get a little more extension here by reaching the fingertips just a little bit more. But do that without trying to scrunch your shoulders up toward your ears. From here, bring the hands to the hips and straighten out the left leg. Take an inhale here and then exhale, hinge over your left leg. Maybe your hands stay on the hips, or maybe the hands come to the thigh and press into the thigh. And then pushing into the left foot, come back up, bending the left knee, back into warrior one. And observe how this feels compared to when we first got into this pose. From here, open up into warrior two. So bringing your arms to shoulder height and shifting your right foot as you need to. Extend through the pinkies and thumbs. Relax through the shoulders. Breathe. And then take the left palm toward the ceiling. As you lift it up, drop your right hand back. Back into warrior two. Shift your weight forward and bring your forearm to your thigh. Right hand up toward the ceiling. Opening up through the chest. And then maybe the right arm drops by your ear. Use your core strength, pushing into the left foot, sweeping the arms back up into warrior two. Straighten out the left leg and let the left hand come down to your thigh or your shin or the foot coming to triangle pose. Right hand lifted toward the ceiling. Push weight into your left foot and use your core strength to come back up one more time. hands to the hips and step the right foot up slightly. Step it up all the way. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart and breathe here. Just gonna move around so you don't have my back. From here, hands to the hips and stepping the left foot back, setting for warrior one on the right side. Pushing back into the blade of the left foot, sinking into the square of the right knee. Guiding the hips and the shoulders forward, and then maybe the arms come up here. Gaze comes up. Extending all the way through the left heel to the left fingertips. Really reaching out. To the hips and straighten out the right leg. Take an inhale here and then exhale, hinge forward. Maybe the hands come to the thigh. Push into the thigh. And then pushing into the right foot, come back up, bending the right knee. From here, opening up into warrior two, shifting your left foot as you need to. Extending through the pinkies and thumbs, and relaxing through the shoulders. Right palm toward the ceiling, lifting it up and dropping the left hand back. Coming back into warrior two, shifting forward, bringing the right forearm to the right thigh. Left hand up toward the ceiling, and then maybe dropping that arm by your ear. Push into your right foot and use your core strength to come back up to warrior two. Straighten out the right leg. Hinge forward and bring the right hand to the thigh, or the shin, or the foot, or the floor, or a block. Push weight into your right foot and use your core strength to come back up, warrior two. Bring your hands to your hips. Step the left foot up a little bit, all the way up. We'll inhale, the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart and breathe here. So let's everybody go ahead and grab a chair I want to look at Warrior 3 and Half Moon, because they're similar but different, and using the chair so that we're not having to fool with the balance part of it as much. Having the seat of the chair facing you. So go ahead and just find a fold here. Let your hands wrap around the edge of the chair. Keeping the hips over the knees and the ankles and the feet. So keeping the right foot where it is, just step the left foot back so that the toes are on the floor. So in Warrior 3, what we're we're going to try to do is just lift that from the heel so that the heel comes toward the ceiling and the toes point toward the floor. The hips stay level here, which makes this a really challenging pose. And then you can go ahead and just drop the left foot by the right foot, maybe bend the knees, pedal out the feet from side to side. So in Warrior 3, we kept the hips level with the floor. In Half Moon, you actually stack the hips one on top of the other. So let's come here again to this, bring the toes back. And then take the left hand and hold on to the back of the chair. That starts to get your body twisting just a little bit to the right. Lifting the leg up to hip height, and then point the toes toward the outside wall and start to stack the hips on top of each other. So you can maybe want to look up underneath your left arm. Now you could stay here with the hand on the back of the chair, maybe the hand comes to the hip or reaches up toward the ceiling. All good places to stop. And then if your hand's on the hip or lift it up, you can bring it back down. Bring the hips back to floor level and bring the toes back down. Then bring the feet together. Hands can come to the back of the chair. You can pedal up the feet. Move the hips from side to side. Stretch out the lower back. Okay, so let's try the opposite side of those two poses. First, getting your feet underneath you, weight into the left foot so you can step the right toes back. Just let the toes touch the floor. And then lifting the leg from the hip with the heel toward the ceiling, toes continue to point toward the floor. Hips stay level with the floor. Maybe just a slight bend in the left knee if there's too much tension here. And then bend the left knee, bring the toes back to the floor. Step the feet together, pedal out the feet, sway the hips from side to side. Lift your heels and lower your heels. So then stepping the left toes back, right toes back again. Bring the right hand to the back edge of the chair. Lift that leg up and then start to rotate the body to the right and lift the hips on top of each other so that the toes point out to the side. So maybe stay here with the hand on the chair. Maybe the hand comes to the hip. Maybe the hand looks toward the ceiling. And come back out of it the way you came into it. Bringing the toes back to the floor. Step the right toes up to meet the left toes. Hand comes back to the chair and pedal out here. Let's press weight into the feet till lift the arms come all the way up. Right hand grabs left wrist, fold to the right. Come back to center, switch out wrists, fold to the left. Come back to center, hands interlock behind, fingers interlock behind the back, extend the knuckles toward the floor, keep the gaze toward the ceiling. And then release that. So for me, I think that using the chair is a good way to find access to those poses, especially a lot of times, Warrior 3 in particular, you want that hip to rotate out, and trying to keep the hip level with the floor is a challenge. The chair really helps, I think, getting that, and then feeling the difference between the two. One thing that I've done at home, and if y'all want to try this, we can do it, is to grab the chair, come into warrior three, so I'm hips level to the floor, bring the hand to the back of the chair, rotate it out, and then just rotate back and forth, lifting the hip up and letting it drop. So you want to try that. And then bringing the foot back down. Hands back down. You can pedal out here. And then trying the opposite side. So coming up into warrior three, and then stacking the hips. So we're rotating the foot out, stacking the hips, dropping the foot back down, leveling the hips with the floor. Moving back and forth between those two motions. And bringing the foot back down. Pedaling out the feet. Pressing into the feet, lifting the arms up. Let's do side bends one more time. Folding to the right. Folding to the left. Opening up through the chest. All right, let's go ahead and put the chair aside. Find yourself coming into down dog, however that is. Maybe it's an inhale up, an exhale folding forward, bending the knees, planting the hands into the mat, and stepping the feet back into pedaling up the feet, swinging the hips from side to side. And then dropping down onto the knees, bringing the knees wide apart, toes together, sit the hips back toward the heels, child's pose. Maybe the head rests on the floor or a block or your stacked fists. Or maybe you come to a seat and just fold forward here. Wherever you end up, breathe deep into your back body. Start to walk your hands to your knees, sitting your hips up on your heels, and then shifting your weight over to one side. Coming to a seated mountain pose, so with your feet on the floor in front of you, wrapping the arms around the knees, sitting up nice and straight here. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Maybe open the jaw and exhale out. Inhaling and exhaling. Again. Letting your hip bones stay on the floor, sit bones stay on the floor in balance, but leaning back, maybe holding behind the thighs. Coming into a variation of boat pose. Feet can stay on the floor, or the feet can lift. Maybe the arms come out, or the legs extend. All good places to stop. And bringing the feet back to the floor. One more time, wrap the arms around the knees, sitting up straight, inhaling and exhaling. Deep breath. One more time. Start to work your way toward your back. Having a block nearby. So finding your way to your back, maybe you rock from side to side, bring your knees in toward your chest, or you just come into stillness with the knees in toward the chest. The hands can find the shins or the backs of the thighs. Keeping the right knee in, place the left foot on the floor, and then bring the right ankle to the left thigh. Use the right hand to push the right thigh away from you. So you can stay here with the right hand on the right thigh, or feed the right hand through the opening in your legs, lifting the left foot off the floor to hold on to the back of the left thigh, or the left shin. You bring the left knee toward your face and rotate the right thigh away from you. Relax through your jaw and face. Relax through your breathing. And then release the thigh or the shin and place the left foot on the floor. Bring the arms out to a T with the palms facing up toward the ceiling. And let the left knee and the right foot fall to the left until the right foot comes forward. There you go. So you can stay here with the right foot on the floor and maybe just gently drop the right knee toward the front of the mat. That's one place. Or maybe you take the right leg and extend it out parallel with the left hand. So if this is too much tension on your back with the arms at a T, you could bend the right elbow and bring the fingertips to your shoulder. Or you could bring the right hand to your heart. So now bending the right knee to find the ankle back at the left thigh. Bring your left knee back up so you're back in a pigeon on your back pose, sort of. Continue to let the right foot drop over the left leg so that you've got your right thigh crossed over your left thigh. So you can either stay here, maybe take the hands and press your hands into your hip creases, pushing toward the front of the mat. Or you can lift the left foot off the floor and your hands find your knees and bring the knees back toward the chest. Maybe the hands walk out the legs to find the ankles and bring the ankles back toward your shoulders. Or the hands find the blades of the feet. So all of these are good places to stop with keeping the feet on the floor, or bringing the knees toward the chest, or bringing the feet toward the shoulders. If you're holding onto your feet or your ankles, walk your hands back towards your knees as you drop the tailbone to the floor. Let the left foot find the floor. Uncross your thighs. Let your right foot find the floor. Extend both legs out straight. Extend your arms over your head and stretch out long here. Maybe you just rock your hips from side to side. Maybe stretch out long on one side and stretch out long on the other side. And then bend the knees, place the feet on the floor, bring the arms down by the sides. Bring the knees in toward the chest. Squeeze down, maybe rock from side to side. Keeping the left knee in, place the right foot on the floor. Bring the left ankle to the right thigh. Use the left hand to push the left thigh away from you. So I invite you to take this pose where you want it to go. You can stay here with your hand on your thigh, or feed the left hand through the opening in your legs. Lift the right foot off the floor and hold on to the back of your right thigh, or onto your right shin as you bring the right knee in toward your chest. Rotate the left thigh away from you. Breathe and relax through your face and jaw. If you're holding on to your shin or your thigh, release that so that your right foot finds the floor. Continue to drop your left foot over your right until the thighs are touching. No, sorry, not yet. Come back to pigeon on your back with the ankle on the thigh. Bring the arms out like a T, hands toward the ceiling. Take an inhale here and then start to drop the right knee and the left foot over to the right. So you can continue to drop your thigh away from you, or your left knee away from you. Or maybe you extend the right leg out. I'm not good with my sides today. Left foot out, parallel with the right arm. If the twist is too much of an extension, you can bend the left arm at the elbow, bring your hand to your shoulder, or bring your left hand to your heart. Wherever you end up in this, breathe. And then bend the left knee so that the left ankle finds the right thigh. Lift the right leg back up so you're back in pigeon on your back. Now cross the thigh over top of the thigh. So left thigh over right thigh. You can place your hands into your hip creases and push toward the front of the mat. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you lift the right foot off the floor and hold on to your knees as you bring the knees in toward your chest. Maybe you stay here, or start to walk your hands toward your ankles, bring your ankles back toward your shoulders, or hold on to the blades of the feet and bring the feet back toward the shoulders, or some other position that feels good for you. And if you're holding on to your feet or ankles, start to walk your hands back to your knees. Let your tailbone come to the floor. Let your right foot come to the floor. Uncross your legs. Extend both legs out straight. Extend your arms over your head and stretch long through your whole body. Bring the arms back by your side and bend your knees to place your feet on the floor. Find the block. Tuck the block into a supported bridge. Either stay in supported bridge or lift your feet toward the ceiling to come into the supported shoulder stand. Maybe here you close your eyes or lower your gaze. Follow your breath. Start to drop your feet back to the floor, letting your hips remain on the block. Breathing here, being present and noting all of the sensations you're feeling. Press weight into your feet and shoulders to lift your hips off the block. Set the block aside, let your hips find the floor. Bring your knees in toward your chest and squeeze them down, maybe rock from side to side. Keeping the right knee in, place the left foot on the floor. Interlock the fingers behind the right thigh and lift the right foot toward the ceiling. Maybe keep the foot on the floor, left foot on the floor, or extend the left leg out straight so the heel hits the floor. And you can point the toes on the right foot, flex the toes back toward your face, point and flex. And then bend the right knee to bring the right knee in toward the chest. Lift the head and shoulders up as if you could touch your nose to your knee. Let your head and shoulders come back down. Let your left hand drop to your left thigh and use the right hand to guide the right knee out to the right. Use the right hand to guide the right knee back to center and take the left hand onto that knee. Continue to guide it over to the left as you roll onto your left hip. The right arm comes out of your shoulder and the gaze follows the twist to the left, looks up at the ceiling, and looks over at your right hand. And breathe wherever you end up. Rolling back onto your back, bring the right knee in toward your chest, bring the left knee in toward your chest. Squeeze down, maybe rock from side to side. Keeping the left knee in, place the right foot on the floor. Interlock the fingers behind the left thigh and lift the left foot toward the ceiling. Either keep the right foot on the floor or extend the right leg out straight so the heel hits the floor. Point the toes on the left foot, flex the toes back toward your face. Point and flex. Then bend the left knee, bring the left knee in toward your chest, lift the head and shoulders up off the floor, nose to knee. Release the head and shoulders back to the floor. Use the left hand to guide the left leg out to the left as the right hand rests on your right hip bone. Use the left hand to guide the left knee back to center, and then take the right hand onto that knee, guiding it over to the right as you roll onto your right hip. Left arm comes out of your shoulder. Gaze follows the twist to the right, looks at the ceiling or looks over at the left hand. And breathe. Relax through the jaw and face. Maybe close the eyes. Rolling back onto your back, bring the left knee in toward your chest, bring the right knee in toward your chest, and squeeze them down. Maybe rock from side to side. Release your knees to place your feet on the floor. Let your hands slide down your thighs until the heel of the hand finds the hip crease and push toward the front of the mat. Release that. Extend the legs out straight. Extend the arms over your head. And bring them out into like an elongated X. So the heels of the feet are kind of mat width apart. The hands are mat width apart over your head. Extend long through all your extremities. And then keeping your right foot where it is, bring your left heel to meet your right heel. And then bring the left hand to meet the right hand. So you may have to lift your head and shoulders up just slightly to arch into this crescent shape. Breathe deep into the left side. Bring your left hand back out to the left side of the mat, adjusting your head and shoulders if you need to. Bring the left heel back to the left side of the mat. Extend. And then keeping the left heel where it is, bring the right heel to meet the left heel. Bring the right hand to meet the left hand. Bring your head and shoulders up if you need to get arched into this twist. Your right hand can grab onto the left wrist here. Breathe deep into the right side. You're holding on to the left wrist, release that right hand, come out, adjust the head and shoulders, bring the right heel back out to the right side of the mat. Bend both knees, place your feet on the floor. Bring your arms down by your side and then bring the knees in toward the chest and squeeze them down. Rock from side to side, that feels good. From here, finding happy
baby pose, so the hands can come behind the thighs as the feet shine toward the ceiling, or the hands find the ankles or the blades of the feet. Maybe you stay in stillness here, or maybe you rock slightly from side to side. Bring the soles of the feet together and let the blades of the feet push into the hands. And then start to drop the blades of the feet to the floor, letting your hands support your legs as you come down. Blades of the feet come together, knees fall apart, your arms can rest by your side. They could come out like a T. They could come into a wide V over your head or rest on your belly. Let your eyes close and let breath flow evenly as gravity pulls you into the earth. From here, start to find your way to Shavasana pose. So that could be on your back with your legs extended, arms by your side. You can place a blanket under your head or a bolster under your knees, maybe the blanket over you. Wherever you end up, start to notice gravity pulling you into the floor. So taking whatever movements you need here, maybe a rock from side to side, shifting of your arms and legs, shifting of your feet. And then come into a still space. And with your breath, start to relax from the soles of your feet, up through your ankles and shins to your knees, from your knees to your hips, from your hips through your lower back and rib cage, up to the space between your shoulder blades. From your fingertips up through your hands and wrists, through your forearms to your elbows, and elbows to shoulders. From the space between your shoulders up through the vertebrae of your neck to the base of your skull. The back of your head as it rests on the floor. And through your jaw and mouth, your cheeks and eye sockets, temples and forehead, and the crown of your head. extend your breathing. Breathing in through your nose and filling up your lungs. Complete inhales and complete exhales. Maybe start to bring some slight movement to your fingertips and toes, hands and feet, moving and stretching as you need to. You're bending your knees to place your feet on the floor. Staying in this position or letting your knees drop to one side, rolling to your side. Wherever you end up, breathe deep into your back body. And then gently pressing weight into your hands to slowly start to lift yourself up to a seated position. Taking your time, being gentle and intentional. Once you find your seat, let your sit bones ground down toward the earth and the crown of the head lift up toward the ceiling. And take note of how you're feeling. Being present in this moment with all of the sensations, with all of the thoughts and feelings. In closing, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Let your palms press evenly into each other and thumbs rest at heart center. Letting the chin drop toward the chest. Bringing this practice to a close with this gesture of honor and respect for yourself and your practice, for each other and our practice together, and for all of